Alright guys, so I have to make this video kind of quick today because they're changing our bathtub. So evidently on the side, like the caulking of our bathtub or whatever, be careful the way you say that word. But the caulking of our bathroom, whatever, caulking of our bathroom, it's coming up and then it's leaking down to the person below me, which I know sucks, one. But two, I feel like it's been like that for months. So there has to be so much water in there. So I feel like when they go down there, they're going to find more issues. But I say that to say I have to make this video quick because they said they're going to be here in like 20 minutes. All right, guys. So today I will be loading. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a layer of Delta8 actually. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these on my desk. Give me a second.
Mr. Bradley.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these Delta8 Moonrocks. I'm going to take some of these Delta8 Moonrocks, and then I'm going to break it down a little bit, just make a few slugs, if you will. These Moonrocks I have here, like, super damp. But what that does, honestly, I don't need that much, for real. I don't know if you can see, this bowl is huge. But I'm adding the Moonrock just into the middle of the bowl. And then what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to grind up some of our pecan pie flour because it's more of a sativa. Early in the day smoke sesh, you know, it goes well together. So I'm open up some of this pecan pie. You can see, here's our pecan pie. And then I'm going to break down a little pecan pie. And guys, I actually wanted to put you guys on a little bit of game today. And I know some people are probably gonna be like, I've been doing this for years, bro. That's stupid. You're not a real stoner. People be in my fucking comments with all types of bullshit, bro. But if you guys want to help keep your bongs relatively clean, they sell like these little mini. You can barely see them in the screen. They're all the way down here. Mini screens, and you can put these little mini screens in the bottom of the bowl, which I have in the bottom of this big black, like, Yoda bowl, I think they called it. In the bottom of it, I have one of those little tiny screens that's just lining the bottom. And that just helps way less shit just pull through. Actually, no shit will pull through except for, like, what the water is filtering out. So, of course, the bong will still get dirty in that sense, but it won't get filled up with just, like, flour and shit all in the bottom of that. That's just a little, and those screens are like cents on the dollar. You'll get like a 10-pack for like $1 or something. But so I'm lining the top of this bowl now with rocket fuel. A lot of times I would put some, how do I put this? Sometimes I would put Moonrocks on the top, but not in this video. One, it makes it burn too long, and then it keeps burning off the top is what I don't like. Like, the Moonrocks will catch fire, and it's hard to get them to stop. I mean, you could put it out with, like, the bottom of the grinder or something like that. But when those Moonrocks catch fire, a lot of times it's tough to get them to stop, and then it just burns your whole bowl. So, move all this stuff to the side. I'm going to see how these Delta8 Moonrocks smoke. Hope you guys are having it's a Monday afternoon. I got to taste from all three layers. I taste the pecan pie. Definitely got that oily taste from the Moonrocks. And I think it got down to that Delta8 too. I'm gonna take one more hit before I put this handbrake out. As you can guys see, this is my new bong. I kind of like it. It's a little bit too big, and sometimes but it'll work for now. That's nice. Moonrocks are a product that Delta8, Delta9, CBD, CBG, it doesn't matter. I've always questioned the validity of the product or how useful the product is, you know? How consumer friendly the product is as well. Because a lot of times there are a lot of products that seem cool but really aren't practical and consumer friendly. And we get questions all the time about how to use Moonrocks. How do you guys use Moonrocks when you get them? How do you load them? How do you roll them? How do you do anything? Because there's honestly challenges that come with it. For example, if you roll them, a lot of times it'll burn unevenly unless it's surrounded by flour. When you pack it in a bowl, like I said, a lot of times they keep the bowl burning. When you look at the price of them, a lot of times they're very expensive for like a gram or two of it or an eighth of it. And it's like, was it worth it? Did I get that much more lit adding the Moonrocks, regardless of Delta8 or Delta9, in my opinion? This is like a Moonrocks conversation about whether that concentrate of product is the best, whether it is worth it to have the flour mixed with the wax, surrounded by keef, like whether that product is worth paying often $40 to $50 for. And I still don't know. I've had Moonrocks and CBD, I've had Delta8 Moonrocks, I've had Delta9 Moonrocks, and I still to this day don't know. But for me as a consumer, when I get to the store and I'm gonna like check out and there's like all these different options in a dispensary, a Delta8 dispensary, a Delta8 store, or CBD store, smoke shop, whatever, and I'm deciding what I'm going to buy, Moonrocks are never what it comes with me. It's never been worth the money. So when I think about consumer behavior, that's how I think about it personally. From my experience is, when things are lined up next to each other, what do I reach for? You know? And for me personally, Moonrocks have never been that product. And I know there's a lot of people like that because I'm also usually not reaching for the wax either. You know, and I have a Puffco here, all that, but that's also not the first product I'm typically reaching for. So just because it's not for me doesn't mean that there aren't a lot of people that like it. Because Moonrocks have been in circulation now for going on a decade, and they've stayed around. So evidently there must be a market for them. There must be, because I was always like, dude, how? Because I remember they used to be like 50 a gram, at least down here in Texas. Even in legal states in Colorado when I went, the Moonrocks were extremely expensive originally, like the first times I went. Now the prices are falling because they're so common and so readily available. But well, guys, also put in the comments below whether these legally lifted lighters should be put available on the website, legallyliftedtx.com, because I like it. Obviously, it's the only lighter I've been using recently, but if y'all be interested in one, just let me know. They'd be a pretty cheap price. But when it comes to Moonrocks, is it worth it? Comment below whether you think they're worth it or not, regardless of whether you like CBD, CBG, THC, Delta9 or Delta8. Let me know whether Moonrocks are a purchase that's worth it for you. And where your favorite Moonrocks are from. I'm actually very curious. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just be trying to figure out what's going on. I be fucking lost. Sheesh, this smacking me. Leprechaun pie mixed with the Moonrocks on top of some Mac 1 flour. Crazy Monday morning combination. What time do they say they're gonna get my bathtub? We're not supposed to be smoking in here, but the maintenance people don't be giving a fuck. You know, I know the maintenance people probably be smoking too. If I was a maintenance man here, I'd be smoking. They be going through some shit. There's like 3 of them for hundreds of units. And big units, like family units, so shit's breaking all the time. Yeah, that was more Moonrock. That had that oil kick to it. Yeah, and I see the Moonrocks burning. See, you see how the bowl is like, it just keeps smoking? That's when you gotta really like cut off the oxygen flow with it and hope that it goes out, or else it'll smoke your whole bowl. Because Moonrocks are really something for somebody like I'm about to kill this bowl right here. But for a lot of people, I was trying to explain to people that like there are a lot of different smokers out there, and there's some smokers that a bowl with some Moonrocks on it can last multiple sessions. And I'll even explain that to Sergio the other day. He's like, nah, bro, there's not people like some people don't be killing full bowls, full blunts, full J's in one sitting. There are people out there who put it down and then tomorrow night we'll go hit it again. There's every category of smoker. Like there's people out there that will hit it once a month, once a week, once a day, 10 times a day. It's everybody. Those Moonrocks hit different. I feel it in my head. Honestly, because of how wet these Moonrocks are, that might add to the harshness. I'm not sure. But they're pretty harsh. Also, this bowl, it's cool how big it is, but at the same time with how much you pack it, I feel like for a lot of those bottom hits, for real, like a little bit too much ash. I'm sitting at the top. Let me see if I can get a little layer of ash off. I got a good amount of the ash off. Because then you're hitting so much ash that it's like, of course it has to be hard. This is also the advantage of having the screen in there, that it can like ward off a lot of that shit that'll fall in there. Like now, as the session's ending, or as I've finished a bowl at least, this is time when I'm like, so there's extra coughing, for sure a pretty hefty extra cost onto the bowl in terms of just monetary. For me, a lot harsher than if it had just been water and weed. No wax. Just the filtering of weed. Those are the type of decisions I'm thinking. Kind of things I'm thinking about when I think whether it's worth it or not for me. It's just because even there, like the rest of the wax had fallen out, and then I just hit a weed hit, and it was like way smoother off top. And if you're smoking like really good quality bud, like that marginal extra high, but much higher cost and bigger mess, bigger like, I'm not sure, to be honest, with the Moonrocks. Is it worth it for me? Probably not. But could it be worth it for you? Perhaps. And if you're one that smokes bowls, especially like pipe bowls and stuff, that can last a while, and that can make your bowl last even longer, and you can get more hits out of it and stuff like that, maybe that's the case. I know there's a lot of pipe smokers out there. Like, I never hit a pipe. That video I did with the pipe here, I hit a pipe just for like nostalgic purposes. I don't understand them, really. I don't understand why they're an option with all the other options out there. I guess convenience, but I'm always going to do bubbler. Like, if I can get some type of water circulation, water filtration, what I'm smoking, I'm always going to do that too. The pipe is really just... Only time I hit a pipe is if I go to a house and somebody offers it to me, which never happens, or I want to make a video and I'm just like, I kind of want to hit a pipe this video, you know? But we all have our different methods. Like, I don't understand gravity bongs. I don't understand pipes. I don't understand why people like choose to smoke those type of ways when there's water filtration, joints, even blunts. I just feel like there's better options, but to each their own. I'm not sitting here judging anybody that smokes in a pipe. I have probably 8 here. I probably have a ton here, but they're just something I never use. Unless it's just like, I don't know the situations which I use pipes. I think I said them all. Somebody offers me one, or it's just the mood for the episode. As you can see, I am lit. I mean, the mix of all the stuff is for sure going to work. If you're interested in pecan pie, you can find it at legallyliftedtx.com. Delta8 Moonrocks, you can find them so many places. And they're a lot similar, and they're a lot different. It kind of just depends, and everybody's take on Moonrocks seem to be so different these days. I'm curious to try the different options. Like, some are a lot more wet and moist, like the option I just tried, and some are a lot drier. I think I'd prefer the drier, but at the same time, it's just like there has to be less wax in there then, less distillate, whatever it is in there. So I'm here kind of just to try the different options, see what it's like. But guys, I really appreciate you chilling with me, having this smoke session. Are Moonrocks worth it? In any category, that's kind of up to you. For me, they're not. For you, they may be. Comment below if they are, or if they aren't. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode. I got this one out earlier in the day. Too often I'm posting too late at night. I'm turning on the notifications for the videos if you are interested. And it's been another one, guys. Appreciate it.